Next, we're headed to the Rec. This player had the most impressive Rec run this season, earning them the title of Rec MVP.
And the award goes to Fear of God E17. Congratulations. Next, we're highlighting one of the best players in the W. The points this player put on the board surpassed all.
This season's MVP in the W, this player had the Track 24. Congratulations.
It's Sublime Track 24. From Sweden, I wasn't expecting to be selected for anything, really. Quite happy to receive the award, thanks to the 2K community.
Next up, we have another new award category. This one is for those My NBA fans.
With so many ways to build a league, so many decisions to make, championships are well earned in My NBA modes.
So this is the one for the player that is a GM in the making. The exec of the year is Chicago Ghost 45. Congratulations.
All right, here we go. My personal favorite award, the Top Play of the Year award, receiving the most votes across all platforms right here on 2K TV.
You have been voting all season long, and it comes down to this, your Top Play of the Year winner.
And we're gonna do something fun. He actually doesn't know that he's the winner, so I say we break the news to him.
I agree. Let's bring him on.
Let's do it.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV No Sleep Uno. Congratulations on being a finalist for the Top Play of the Year. How do you feel about being one of the finalists? One of the few.
Thank you. You have no, I'm lit beyond explanation.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get... into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Lowry Markkanen. Holmgren is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Irving. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. And for Detroit, we've got Alperon Şengün. Emmanuel quickly out there with Fox. Then it's Williams. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And it's Chicago to start out. Fox against Irving. It's good. Irving's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bulls.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
The offensive rebound. Down low, Whiteside, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now, here's Fox. Last game he had 34 points. Williams trying to break free.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Outside, Bogdanovich. The pass to Markkanen. Now, here's Holmgren. He's covered closely. Irving misses. Williams passes to Kuzma. Now Fox. Şengün kicks to quickly. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Fox deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside.
The Pistons shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Irving passes to Markkanen. Back to Irving. Now Whiteside. Pass to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Whiteside. Markkanen from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Back to Fox. Passes it to Williams. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
And here is Fox. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
And there's the pass to Markkanen. Back to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Chicago.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Şengün. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Here's Kuzma, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Feeds it to Markkanen. Got it. Good job in the low post. Markkanen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Timeout. And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Pass to quickly. Kuzma with it. And inside, sends it back. Markkanen against Williams. Markkanen dishes to Irving. Pass to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Misses the 3. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Up top, Kuzma. Back to quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 14-point game. Bogdanovich looking around to the left side wing. Right side trying to break free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
Hey, Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability. But give him credit. Worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Martin, he's checked in for Detroit. Halliburton comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And Markkanen drops them both. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Bulls leading by 16. And on the way from Irving for three, Şengün with the rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Halliburton kicks to Martin. Here's quickly. Again, the miss by the Pistons. As Chicago's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, they've been looking at a sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Morris is checked in for Detroit. The Bulls also changing it up. Okoro, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Irving. And Chicago shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Okoro kicks to Nunn. Passes it to Okoro. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
First one falls for him.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Both shots good from the stripe. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Timeout called the Pistons.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
It's time to fire off the Pistons, everybody!
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Whiteside. On defense, the Bulls, it's an 18-point lead. Halliburton passes to Martin. Now Morris. Can they get it? And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Okoro, and it's good for two.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Second personal foul.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And that one misses.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Nunn kicks to Okoro. Outside Williams. And the rebound goes to Martin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yes, that goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Williams. Now, here's Nunn. He had 15 points last out. That one falls.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Nunn against Halliburton. And Martin now top of the key. Pistons passing it around. 6 to shoot. Kuzma kicks to Morris. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Williams with the ball for Chicago. It's a 16-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And the Bulls making a change here. Reed's checked in. Halliburton hits them both.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
Now, here's Nunn. The pass to Howard. Back to Nunn. With the floater. Yep, that one goes.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Morris. Up top, Şengün. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Morris. Detroit, no good that time either.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Okoro kicks to Nunn. Martin against Williams. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Halliburton. Over Nunn. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Williams finds Nunn. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Howard. Williams against Martin. Nunn passes to Okoro. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Okoro's got 7. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
big round of applause for your
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Pistons trailed by 21. So for Chicago right now, Holmgren is out there with Reed. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Fox. Back to Şengün. Irving with the steal. He kicks it to Okoro. Holmgren at the elbow. Inside, here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Pass to Martin. Fox with it. He's covered by Irving. It's tipped.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Okoro. There's the 3. Rebound, Detroit. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Quickly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3-pointer, Fox, and Holmgren pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now, here is Reed. To the paint, here's Okoro in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. And Okoro with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And the Bulls with some changes. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Reed. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Okoro. Outside, Martin. Pass to Şengün. Bogdanovich against Quickly. The wide open look here for Fox. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Bogdanovich
Shooting 2.
taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Martin kicks to Fox. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Markkanen. Şengün covering. Markkanen can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
At the line for Detroit, Grant Williams taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Bogdanović. Pass to Markkanen. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Fox kicks to quickly. Pass to Şengün. Lock at 6. Here's Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Holmgren the pass to Irving. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to McConnell. Outside, Fox. Now the pass to Quickly. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No good from Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside, Fox. Back to McConnell. Nice shot from the wing. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Here's Bogdanović. Connects on the 9-footer.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Quickly. And here is Fox. Back to Quickly. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now, here's Quickly. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Shoots over Markkanen. Markkanen pulls it in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And you gotta like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Pass to Quickly. Pistons passing it around. Shoots from the right block. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Şengün. Halliburton subbed in for Fox. And Chicago also making a switch. Howard's checked in. A free throw drops for Quickly.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Markkanen kicks to Irving. Outside, Bogdanović. Back to Irving. Passes it to Bogdanović. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chicago making a switch here. Nunn's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Kendrick Nunn.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the pass to McConnell. Holmgren with the steal. Outside Irving. Howard against Williams. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Holmgren. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Halliburton finds Williams. Pass to McConnell. 6 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Back to Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Count the basket. 14 points for him.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. The three-pointer is right on target.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's McConnell. Outside Williams. Left side Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And that one's good, Irving.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Halliburton passes to Kuzma. To end the run, Williams trying to break free. And he gets it back.
And the intensity on the boards. Kuzma using the long arms to keep plays going.
Outside Irving. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Nunn kicks to Irving. The three-pointer no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And here's Halliburton. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Pass to quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Nunn passes to Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Passes to quickly. Back to Kuzma. Releases. Another miss by Kuzma. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Irving. Howard trying to free himself up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
McConnell passes to Quickly. And stolen by Howard. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into their defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Williams. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Fox. And it's Quickly in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Fox against Markkanen. Over Fox. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Markkanen's got the first bucket of the third here for the Bulls. Fox, the bounce pass. Kuzma outside. Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. It's deflected.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And stolen by Şengün. To the inside. Outside, Fox. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Fox has got 6.
So smooth. Fox is so good at repeating that stroke.
The pass to Markkanen. Holmgren at the elbow. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No good from Irving. The Pistons have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up Milwaukee with the break. And the slam by Williams.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Whiteside. None with it. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Irving, good.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Kuzma. Dishes it to Fox. Back to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Whiteside's. Holmgren kicks to Irving. Pass to Whiteside. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Holmgren. Şengün covering. Now, here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. Şengün with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Passes it to Fox. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A different look here for Detroit. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Williams. And Monte Morris subbed in for Quickly. And Chicago also making a switch. Okoro's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Normally he drains that.
Well, Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So for the Bulls, Reedy's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Williams in for Holmgren. Pistons on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. The tray. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
Now, here's Şengün. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Morris. And the shot is long. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okoro's shot is off. And it didn't take long for Williams to live up to his potential.
No, and that's where basketball can be so funny sometimes. He started every game his rookie season after not starting at all at Florida State. Let's just say his game might be more tailored for the league.
Here's Irving. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Irving passes to Okoro. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And, well, Detroit shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Fox, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And Okoro now top of the key. Bounce pass from Williams. And there's the pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
A 3 from Morris. Buries the long-range jumper. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And both free throws, good for Reed. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Cloak loose. Pass to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. And that one hits back iron. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Unloads from 13. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here is Martin. Back to Halliburton. Got a piece of it. Markkanen against Morris. Good work there as it goes. Markkanen's got 16. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago. Back to Halliburton. Morris outside. Martin with it. Back to Morris. Fires the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now, here is Martin. On the wing, Morris. Over Irving. Morris with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Williams. Pass to Okoro. Rebounded by the Pistons. To the paint. Martin kicks to Halliburton. Back to Martin. Takes the 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Passes it to Okoro. Here's Markkanen. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Martin finds Kuzma. Down low. Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
For a Sydney guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Now here's Markkanen. 18 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Mark Jr.
Playing with aggression inside. At times, it's like Markkanen is daring the defense to foul it.
The Bulls have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Markkanen at the line for 2.
No good on that one. For the Pistons, Lenz checked in for Şengün. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Kyle Kuzma. Chicago also making some changes. Howard comes in for Reed. And it's Bogdanovich in for Okoro. And the second free throw, good. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bogdanovich against Halliburton. Now the pass to McConnell. Outside Martin. Clock at 4. Morris finds Martin.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Outside Bogdanovich.
In the third, 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Williams with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 5 now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Morris kicks to Halliburton. Tipped away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Doesn't go that time. And, well, Detroit shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good from long range. He's got 12.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Over in the corner, Williams. 1:02 left in the third quarter. The kick out to Irving. Shot, high post. Right side, Markkanen. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Over Morris. Howard in the post. Guarded by Len. Howard misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kyrie Irving, second personal
Pistons have been
foul.
exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant Williams is checked in for Detroit. Quickly comes in for Monte Morris. The Bulls also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Howard. Holmgren comes in for Markkanen. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Kyrie Irving. And both free throws good for McConnell. And Nunn has got the ball here for Chicago. Outside Williams. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bogdanovich against Halliburton. Bogdanovich passes to Nunn. And the shot goes in. Nunn's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago running away with this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Carter out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Williams. Then it's Reed. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Carter outside. Knocks it loose and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Pistons basketball.
McConnell against Carter. McConnell passes to Toscano. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Stolen by Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul.
Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. The first one falls. So he gets them both. The Pistons shooting a low 30% mark from the field. McConnell scanning the floor.
Bull, foul. Hall, Reed. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Floats one. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
The Pistons making a change here. Fox is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Toscano. Now, here's McConnell. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Eubanks. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. Reed with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Williams. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. None against Fox. Pass to Toscano. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Toscano's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Carter, the pass to Okoro. Back to Carter. Lets it fly. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Antetokounmpo kicks to McConnell. Over Carter. McConnell passes to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
way to attack there and then create the contact.
As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season? Should we lessen them?
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Here's Okoro. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
McConnell passes to Toscano. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Kicks it to Okoro. There's the pass to Howard. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morris outside. Pass to Toscano. Out to Morris. This game is always changing, and there are fads. It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Here's none. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
1 to stop. First personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Chicago. None. Kendrick. None. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to McConnell. Knocked away. The end of the drought. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Goes back up. A nice shot by Reed.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McConnell kicks to Morris. Pass to Eubanks. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Okoro. Here's Nunn. Now Okoro. Now here's Howard. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Howard.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Antetokounmpo finds Morris. And here's McConnell. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Morris, no good. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Bulls. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Howard trying to free himself out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The pass to Toscano. The three from Morris sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got 13 points in the second half.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Okoro passes to Howard. Eubanks grabs the miss. Detroit's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. McConnell against Nunn. Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Morris passes to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Williams looking around. Pass to Okoro. Off target from three-point range. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Alex Len's checked in for Eubanks. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for the Bulls. Carter comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Good on the second free throw. Here is Carter. Pass to Okoro. Outside Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Bulls ball. At the line for the Bulls, Williams, Patrick Williams, shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
At the line for your Pistons, Thanasis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Isaac Okoro. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Morris outside. Passes it to Len to the right side. For the 3. Toscano misses. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the pass to Osman. Nunn with it. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Len with the block.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Lauri Markkanen.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And Morris drops them both. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Here's Toscano. And it's blocked. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kleber. And here's Nunn. Covered by Morris. Carter inside the three-point line. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Morris. Misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally, just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.